Super easy, super simple. I promise. Harmless. Super fun. How long do I have? 1 minute? Okay. Not long at all. 0 minutes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Tuesday, October 25th. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing us every morning at 9 a.m., broadcasting live from here at the Idea Performing Arts Center at the BB&T Pavilion on the Camden Waterfront. It has been awesome. Every day we get better and better. Every day we're adding to our technology. You guys don't get to see what's going on back here, and half of the time I have no idea what they're doing. All I do is show up, sit down, and they nod. I say, is everything okay? They tell me yes, even if it's not. And then we kind of go forward. So thank you, everybody, for your patience. We are so excited. We have some exciting news, and we'll be broadcasting live tomorrow from the WeWork location in Northern Liberties. So it's exciting. I'll explain all of that on the social media platforms, so stay tuned for all of that exciting news. So again, This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer, coming to you live every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Time from the Idea Performing Arts Center at the BB&T Pavilion on the Camden Waterfront. You know I start the morning with my morning message. Tuesdays are a little hard in general because Mondays I have my game face on. Mondays I'm like ready to go. I'm like, it's Monday, it's good. And then Tuesdays I'm like, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Okay, so how can I keep it up? How can I keep up that energy? And I think that sometimes we forget, right? We forget about taking care of ourselves. We forget about putting the focus back on ourselves and treating ourselves to an extent. And I think that oftentimes that doesn't live on a Tuesday. It doesn't live on a Tuesday. That's what we give each other on a Saturday, maybe Friday night happy hour. You guys know where I am at every Wednesday for happy hour at South Restaurant on 600 North Broad Street. So I treat myself midweek. But Tuesdays are a little tough for me. Tuesdays are tough because I've already gotten into the grind. I'm looking forward to the rest of the week. I have a bunch of meetings usually. And it's a packed jam day on Tuesdays and Thursdays for me. So for me, I'm always really focused on what I can possibly do in order to take care of myself. Now, this has been a journey. Have I taken care of myself years past? I can honestly say absolutely not. My main priority has been my family, my business, my daughter, but not necessarily on me. And somebody asked me the other day, he's like, Cheldin, what is one of your hobbies? And I was like, hobbies? I'm like, I like to shop. Is that a hobby? I don't know if that's a hobby. I'm like, do I do anything that is for me, that is just for me and that I get to do? And I remember being young in college and I used to make bracelets. I called them therapy beads, truthfully. And they helped me work through a lot of different things. So I would make bracelets and I would make necklaces. But that, as business happened, as life happened, as being an adult happened, I don't necessarily know if I have a hobby. So I'm going to try to be able to do some really, really fun things. And I have an amazing neighbor, Teresa Iannacone, if you are watching, who is going to dare to do some DIY stuff with me because most of the time I don't, truthfully. I'm just really not good at making, blankets out of my husband's ties or putting really cool faces on cupcakes, but I'm going to try. And that is going to be my thing. I'm going to try to do something for myself. And in addition to that, I think it's time for us all to be able to pamper ourselves a little bit, right? Be able to pamper ourselves, treat ourselves well, on top of finding a hobby or something specifically just for us. I know that you're busy. That's the first thing when I get emails from all of you. Oh my gosh, Cheldin, how do you do it? You're so busy, you're here, there, and everywhere. I'm barely doing it. I'm hanging in. I'm staying focused, even on a Tuesday. But the truth is that I need more time for me. I need more time to pamper and take care of myself. I need more time to focus on things that bring me joy. And those things that bring me joy cannot always be related to my business. I love what I do. I'm lucky. I'm one of those people that get to do what I love every single day. Some of you aren't in that same space. You go to work. I live my work. So for me, love it. I love telling the stories. I love meeting entrepreneurs. No longer can that count as my escape. I need something specific for myself. I love a good massage. I love a good treatment. Believe me, I do. I love to pamper myself. You know, I'm obsessed with the hair, the lashes, the nails, all of that in between. So being able to pamper myself is kind of my little me. But it's not really regimented. Most of the time, it's based on lack of time. Oh my gosh, I have to get my hair done. Oh my gosh, I have to get my nails done. Do you see that chip? It's a real thing. All of those things, and I kind of squeezed it in my life as opposed to making it a priority for myself. And that needs to change. Taking care of myself as a priority needs to change. And whatever I fill that priority with, again, whether it's a hobby that I'm looking to acquire or whether it's something aside from work, even as much as I love my family and my friends, something aside from them, something that doesn't require me to truly give to everyone else, something that requires me to fill my bucket, for me to give to myself. And no longer, we talked about this yesterday, having that guilt associated with it. We talked about this permission to pause, oh my gosh, which was amazing. It was like one of those eye-opening moments for me, and giving myself a permission to pause. Okay, so now I've paused. Now what am I gonna fill that time with? What types of things can I do in order to be able to take care of myself? I'm encouraging you all to do the same. Yesterday, I encouraged you for that permission to pause, and the majority of people need a little bit more instruction. Okay, so now you told me to stop. Now you told me to pause, and I said, okay, no problem. What am I gonna fill that time with? What am I going to do? So we're gonna be talking about some fun things that you can do to be able to fill that time with our amazing guests that we have. Again, I'm making new friends every single day. Tara is definitely one of those. So we're gonna have her sit with us and we're gonna talk about her business, her journey, and what types of things that her business offers. For us, we are so excited about being able to bring you the entrepreneurial spirit, being able to introduce you to entrepreneurs, small business owners, and independent sales reps that have things to offer you. Maybe those are things you need for your core business, things to be able to support your family, or things to fill that pause. Either way, This Is It TV is dedicated to bringing you content each and every morning. I've created this specifically to be able to speak to people who have an entrepreneurial spirit. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have a brick and mortar business. That means that you want more for yourself, that you have that dream. And it's up to me to help you to be able to scream your dream. So through This Is It TV, IG Creative, and our Scream Your Dream program, we are excited to be able to give you quality content. But I knew in order to do that, I needed to introduce you to people who are doing like-minded things, people who currently have the courage that you seek out. Some of those people, may be looking up to me, and I appreciate that, but there's a huge community of us that are doing some amazing things, and it's my obligation to be able to share that with you. But with all of this, I need you to have that permission to pause and then fill it with things that bring you joy. My goal is to bring you all of those joys and all of those destinations for happiness. That's really what I want for you. I want you to know exactly where you can go in order to find the things that really make you happy. And work, yes, absolutely. As an entrepreneur, especially as a small business owner, the majority of your day is occupied with work, feeding your business. But we want to make sure that you're feeding yourself as well. The stronger you are, the better things will be. The stronger you are, the better it will be for your business, for your family, for your friends, for your children. So I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to continue to stay focused. I'm going to find things that give me joy. I'm going to get a hobby, apparently. I'm going to get a hobby, and I'm going to fill my time not only with just work and obligations for family, but I'm going to fill my time with something that brings me joy. And again, your family could bring you joy, work can bring you joy, but what can you do specifically for yourself? A lot of times we don't think that we deserve it. We fall so low on the totem pole of being able to pamper ourselves, everybody else first. and then Cheldin when there's extra time. I'll get the nail done in between possible meetings. Truth. I'll be able to figure that out. But honestly, what are you doing specifically for yourself? That is my question for you. I used to do these Q&As for today, and I think I'm going to start those out just to create more dialogue between my This Is It TV family and what we've got going on here. One of my main questions for you, truly, is what are you doing for yourself? What are the types of things that you're doing in order to take care of you? All of the things that are going on in your life, it's so busy, so hard. What are the other things that you're doing in order to support yourself? We're super, super excited to be able to broadcast here from the Idea Performing Arts Center each and every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. The Idea Performing Arts Center located within the BB&T Pavilion on the Camden Waterfront. We will be back with more exciting news for this episode of This Is It TV. I need you to hang tight. In the meantime, if you are watching, I need to see in the comments, what are you doing to take care of yourself? If it's a hobby, if it's a treat, how do you pamper yourself? I want to know. Maybe I'll get a little bit of inspiration as well. We'll be right back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer. Hang tight. Hello everyone, it's Cheldin Barlatt Rumer from This Is It TV, IG Creative. Well, this is it. It's time for you to scream your dream. Through my agency, IG Creative, I've spent close to 2 decades working with small business owners and entrepreneurs, helping them find their marketing voice. Now, through our Scream Your Dream program, we can help you. Our Scream Your Dream program comes in an array of different packages. Whether you're looking for a one-on-one experience, whether you work better within groups, or independently online, we have something for you. We've created this program specifically for small business owners, entrepreneurs, and sales professionals. We want to help you find your marketing voice. For more information on Scream Your Dream, log on to screamyourdream.com. We're here to help. Hello everyone, welcome back to This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer. You know I love my guests, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with all of my guests and everything that they look to bring to the table. Now, you have a unique business, right?
I do.
Tara Murphy, I love her. It's wonderful, and I've stalked. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is interesting. I can't wait. And you know I get really inquisitive, and so when people get here, I try not to talk to them at all. I'm like, I can't talk to you, because if I do, I'll get all my questions out before you sit down. So I appreciate you being here. Tell me the name of your business and what it's all about.
Yeah, so my business is called Primp and Play.
Oh, I love that.
It is a family spa located in Philadelphia, right off of Washington Square on 10th Street.
Oh, I love that.
And the idea is that you can do services with or without a child, but families are welcome.
I love that. I love that. So when you say family spa,
Yes.
it's more about the child can come with and participate in the services, or just play, or a combination of both?
A combination of both. So we
Okay.
have adult and child services. So
wonderful.
if you wanted to do a manicure, you and your daughter could do a manicure and pedicure together.
Oh my
Child massage with licensed therapists.
Wow.
Say you wanted to get a facial,
Yeah.
she could get a chocolate facial.
I love that.
Or if you wanted to just have some mommy time and do your
Yeah.
own thing, we have art class that's going on in the back room with a supervised teacher who is brilliant and amazing at all times. So she could do art while you do a massage, and then everyone leaves relaxed.
Are we upset? I'm obsessed. Like, truthfully, my daughter is 5,
Yeah.
you know, and I've just gotten her into the pedicures, which I've created a monster completely and solely. She's just like, I have a chip. She'd be disappointed in me right now. She's like, and this happened this morning, and I was like, oh my goodness. And she's like, I have a chip, mommy. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what have I done? See, I started this way early, but she likes it, and it's enjoyable, and we had such a great day. Do you find that mothers and daughters, or mothers and children in general, or whomever in children, are coming in and having this bonding experience?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's really nice, and people are always talking about how they can't believe how relaxed the space is and how quiet it is.
Yeah.
And I think kids just feed off of the vibe, and it kind of gives parents and children the environment to actually have quality time, get off of their electronics, and just kind of talk, sitting next to each other while you're doing your thing.
Yes.
And then, you know, you both get a little bit of time to they can be creative while you get to relax at the same time.
Which I love this. I love this. I mean, you said it, get off the electronics. I mean, God knows I love a toy video, but she is in it all the time.
Yeah,
I'm like, first of all, what is happening? I'm like, what exactly are they doing? Like, but she's obsessed with them.
Yeah.
And I love anything. I was like, okay, we're going to do these activities. We're going to be able to figure it out. But she loves the services.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to be able to stop by. So where did this all come from? Like, where did you develop the idea?
Well, I have a 6-year-old son and a 3-year-old daughter, and we live in the city.
Yes.
And I was in corporate America working for kids television, doing marketing actually.
I love that.
And so I was in the family space.
Yes.
And the company relocated from Philadelphia to New York.
Right.
I decided that I didn't want to go back. I had been in New York before.
Were you?
I knew that I couldn't go back with 2 kids and survive mentally.
Yes.
So when I was on my severance package, I thought, you know, I see the city's growing so much with families.
Yes.
There's not enough that's keeping up with that, and there's really not a lot of family space.
Yeah.
And, you know, on the flip side, being a mom that was working full time, I would always feel very guilty about going to get my nails done or going to get a massage. So it would really take away the whole purpose of taking care of yourself and relaxing.
Right.
Because you would be sitting in a massage and thinking, I need to go, I need to go. I didn't spend that much time with my kids all week. I want to get back.
Oh my gosh, you're so right.
So, you know, I just thought, why can't kids be welcome in an environment that was tranquil and set for everyone?
Right.
I would take my son a lot of times when he was smaller to get my nails done.
Right.
You know,
just
I'd throw
roll
them
up. Right?
And I could tell the people around me were uncomfortable by it. And so, you know, I just thought, why can't this exist?
Right.
You know, everyone needs to have a good quality service.
Yes.
Moms really need to relax.
Yes.
You want to be able to,
yes.
Yeah, and you want to be able to spend time with your kids.
Oh, I love that.
So it was just, you know, it's not a kids spa.
Yeah.
It's a family spa. We have people that are coming in with kids. We have plenty of people that come in without kids because they realize, hey, this is a good space with great service.
Yes.
So it's a really nice mix of families and individuals that just want to come into a nice space.
And that was really interesting. I was about to ask the same. I said, must you bring a child? Like, must you bring a child with you in order for it to be considered a family spa? But you're saying no. Like, I could come in if my daughter's with me or if she's without me. If she's not with me.
Yeah, we're actually located right near Jefferson and Pennsylvania Hospital, so we do discounts for all of the employees and students there. So we get a lot of physicians that are coming in after a long day for a massage or someone that needs to get their nails done for a wedding. So we do have a mix of people, and everyone just knows kids are here. They're not running around like crazy. They may be doing a service. They may be doing an art class. But, you know, everybody's here. So that's the environment.
And I love that you saw a void and you were willing to fill it. I think that so often, you know, you come up with a concept or you come up with something and you're like, somebody else is doing it. I'm just going to spin it. But there was a real void for this, right?
Is a massage therapist.
So
she actually just so happened to be Spa Finder's top massage therapist in the world.
What?
So,
just by the way,
just
Mom.
So happened.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, so actually spa professional in the world.
Wow.
So, she was in Florida, so I, with the help of my children,
coaxed her to come up.
Philadelphia.
That's right. Use the grandchildren to get her to come up.
It had nothing to do with me, really. It was about the kids.
Oh my
so it lured her to come to Philadelphia.
Wow.
And so she had the spa expertise. I did not. So she's 4 5-star trained. She, you know, she brought that piece that she had from the big spas that she was running.
Oh my God, how amazing is that?
Yeah, so she kind of had that piece in there. So I didn't have to do a lot of research as far as that side of it.
Fair.
So what I did was just kind of didn't look at boundaries as far as what I wanted to do and just thought, okay, let's do the spa and then let's do the art so the kids could be creative. And then it was, why can't we do a birthday party? So we do a ton of birthday parties. So it kind of just organically formed itself.
I love that.
And, you know, I just did the research as far as would people be coming. And I knew as a mom, I just thought I was my best market. Thought, what would I want to do?
Exactly.
And, you know, how would I want this to look? And, and so I used that, and I used my son, Julian, at that point was 5.
Yeah.
So I used him a lot.
Definitely has an opinion at that
board.
point, right?
Absolutely.
Definitely
He was
knows
like,
where
no
it's-
pink.
Fair
so,
enough. Oh, how
I wanted to
wonderful.
be artsy, and so he
Yeah.
gave a lot of inspiration for for the space as well.
And we talk about that a lot. We talk about, surrounding yourselves with people who know, finding preferred vendors or partners that make some sense with you, not necessarily even financial partners, but promotional partners that you can bring in that have a clear understanding between your son and your mom.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you being the ideal target market,
Yeah.
truly, you were able to look at all parts and
Right.
be able to figure that out. How amazing.
Yeah. So
Now, how long have you been in business?
It was 1 year in August.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Longest year of my life.
I'm so sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
A lot of learning.
A lot of learning.
Yeah.
It's a big adjustment. I kind of went into this thinking I will have my own business and be an entrepreneur to have more time.
Right. Not so much.
No.
Not so much at all.
I've worked harder in the past year than I've ever worked in my life, put
sure.
in more hours.
Yeah.
I'm doing anything.
Yes.
If something needs to be cleaned, I'm cleaning it. If the phone needs to be answered, I'm answering it.
Yes.
If somebody needs polish removed, I'm
Yes,
doing it. So,
yes.
I'm kind of doing it all.
Yeah.
And so it was a lot of learnings as far as the amount of work, that you're hustling every day.
Every single day.
To think, okay, what can I do next? How can I grow the business further?
Wow.
What did I need to do? What happened
Yeah.
yesterday that I could learn from for today? So, there were a lot of growth opportunities that I did not expect.
Right, I'm
but I am
sure.
grateful for.
I think it's great. And I think in being an entrepreneur, especially with a service or with a business that offers so many different types of things, you have to kind of be proficient in a lot of things at one time, right? And that
still here today, and
awesome.
they're phenomenal. And
Yeah.
luckily, a lot of them are cosmetologists, so they could do the facials and the nails and the makeup, and just are experts in everything. And then
how wonderful.
pulled in a really great esthetician, and then in addition to my mom, had these really strong massage therapists that are working for the Eagles as well as with me. And they're
tissue.
good. They're
Deep
all
tissue.
good. Yeah, so they're all good. So it was it was hard to get the right people in place.
Yeah.
And just growing quickly, which is a good problem to have, but it's also a struggle in itself.
Yeah, for sure.
When you don't know the space that you're getting into.
Exactly.
Just kind of pulling all those different people in, but I think having the right people that are now very, very good. I would put them in a competition with anyone in the city for any service that they do. They're amazing.
Oh,
so
wow, wonderful.
yeah, so it's gotten into a good place, but it was definitely learning to get into that.
Yeah, no, it takes time. It takes time. And then even within that developing, I think it's interesting that you've chosen art classes. Was that for a specific reason, or did you just see the void in that as well?
I just wanted kids to be able to be creative.
Yeah.
I had been to so many parties where my son was sweating, yelling, injured, and nothing against any of those places. They're great, and I've had them all. I've had all of my children's parties at those places. But I saw so many places where I was like, oh gosh, who's going to cry today? Or who's going to do that? And so I felt like the environment with kids is always like, let's run, let's jump, let's sweat, let's play, let's do this. And so I just thought, what could children do if they're there with their parents that could allow them to express themselves in a different way?
Wow.
And just be a little bit more peaceful and a little bit creative. And my kids are very into art and drawing. And so I just thought, how about we do that? And it was a big inspiration from my previous, the television network that I worked at was Sprout, which is all based on things being crafted and created. So I did pull inspiration from that and saying, I saw the fulfillment that kids get from doing that, and so it kind of helped to add to that as well.
And I think that that's a takeaway. Do they get to take whatever they create home?
Yes.
And I think that that's really kind of interesting as well. Mom or whomever gets relaxed. They get to be relaxed. They get to be in a relaxed space and feel better. The children have a takeaway as well. They get to go there and maybe even have some anticipation to go there. I get to make something. I get to participate, which is great.
Yeah.
So depending on the length of this service, does the time in which the child spends in the art part of it, is that equivalent in time? Okay, wow.
Yeah, so we have multiple crafts available. Justine, who creates our curriculum, has a background in education, and she's an interior designer as well. So she's kind of like the Martha Stewart of what I need.
I
so
love
she,
that.
I mean, she makes lotion, and she created a bath bar that I could talk about in a minute.
Oh my God, please.
But the kids, they could come in and she has a whole curriculum of crafts that they could choose from.
Wow.
And based on the time is the amount that they'll do. And then
Yeah.
we also have creative play toys like wooden blocks and building
Yes.
blocks that they could do if they're not into doing a craft,
Yeah.
or if they're too little to maybe
Yeah.
create a bracelet.
Yeah.
Right now, one of the things that they're doing is they're making handprint flags that turn into trees, so you kind of have a little momentum of their handprint at the time. And they're making bracelets this week.
Wow.
And one of the sweet things that I always notice is that the kids always want to make a bracelet for themselves and for whoever they're with, whether it's mom or grandma or their aunt or whoever, because they're so excited to be there and they want something for both of them. So
How fun.
yeah, so it's very interesting to see how thoughtful the kids are when they're in the space of wanting to get things for other people.
Because it's really about that spirit of giving in a way. You know, again, like we had mentioned before, and even on Sunday, you know, with the guest that we had yesterday, I was talking about how I was supposed to take a day off on Sunday, and then, but I felt so guilty that I was taking the day off because I could have been doing all of these other things. But then now I can bring her, as opposed to being like, see you, Sydney. Mommy's got to go get her nails done.
Exactly.
You know, why don't we all go?
Yeah.
And then be able to figure that out, which is wonderful.
Yeah, and you're getting things done for yourself.
Yeah.
She's having time with you, and then if you wanted to do a facial or get your, you know, you get lash extensions or whatever, she could go back and do a class. And,
I love that.
And then everybody leaves happy.
I love it, and I love the array of different services that you offer. I mean, your lash extensions to massages to nails. I mean, everything. There was no limits.
No, we're just truly full service. Manicures, pedicures, facials.
Right.
Our esthetician Edmi is amazing. She does microneedling, microdermabrasion, 24-karat facials.
Wait, what is it? 20? But before you go on, what is a 24-karat facial? Tell me.
If you check out the Primp and Play Instagram, you will see a picture of my face in a 24-karat gold facial. It is a 24-karat gold mask that totally burns and moisturizes your skin, and it's amazing.
I mean, and her skin is beautiful. If you can't, I mean, it's gorgeous.
I could take no credit for this. This is Edmi. This is not me.
All right, so I have to see her. All right, so we'll have to talk about specific appointments
when
we're done. Specific. Okay, so 24. So it's unique stuff. It's not necessarily just, you know, you walk in, you get your mani pedi, you know, a deep tissue. If you were getting crazy, there is really unique services here.
Absolutely. We do Thai massage, the mat. My mom and the esthetician and the nail technicians will create custom scrubs for each month, like a coffee scrub.
Really?
Yeah, so we'll do custom scrubs based on the season and the need based on, you know, what your skin is.
Wow.
You know, so we have a lot of different unique things that we're doing. The chocolate facials for kids, they go crazy.
I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's an all natural. It truly does help their skin. It's like with the pure cocoa and some other ingredients and essential oils.
Really?
And they love it. You know, put the little cucumbers on their eyes when they're getting their manicures and pedicures, or they lay with their mom and get the facial.
Sydney would love this.
Yeah, they go crazy. They go crazy.
Oh my gosh, so great.
Yeah, it's really fun services. And then we also have a beauty bar, which Justine and I partnered to create. We were wanting to expand on the birthday party services, and we were trying to think of other creative things that kids could do in addition to art class when they were with us to spend time. So she came up with these products where children can make their own lip gloss, bath wash, and ice cream sundae bubble bath.
What? How fun is that?
It's amazing. It's all sulfate-free, paraben-free. We source all of the ingredients. I can't take no credit. She sources all of the ingredients, all of the scents, all of the colors. And, you know, it's like all natural beeswax glosses that kids are creating.
Oh my gosh.
And
I don't even know how I've kept my Sydney Rachel from you.
Yeah, so it gives them something else that they could do if maybe they did an art class a few weeks ago and they say, oh, I want to do something different this week.
Yes.
Or an add-on for a birthday party. It's a really cool thing that they could do. Plus, it's not bad ingredients.
Yes, it's all those natural ingredients, which I love, and you kind of keep all of those nasty, unpronounceable things, you know what I mean, out of the space, which I think is awesome. What I also think is really great, and I think that sometimes people have a hard time, especially in your space, to get people to come frequently, you know, and being able to make sure that, oh, I went a couple months ago, or oh, you know, that's my once a year type of situation, but always doing something new, you know, the scrubs that you had mentioned, and then the ability that the curriculum kind of changes for the kids, allows for them to keep coming back.
Absolutely, and we, you know, my goal was to make everything affordable.
Yeah.
So I always get a response when people come in that they can't believe that getting your nails done here is the same price as, you know, one of the smaller shops on a main street.
Yeah.
And it's not like a Rittenhouse spa price.
Right.
And so my goal was always to keep the services at an affordable rate. So what I did for that, in addition to keeping them just standardly priced, I created memberships for all of our services.
I love that.
So, for example, we have a massage membership. It's a monthly membership. All of our memberships are monthly.
Yeah.
For $62 a month for the massage, you get 2 30-minute or 1 60-minute massage a month. And then you also get 20% off all other services if you're a member.
Right.
And then you...
What?
Yes. And then your kids do art class for free. So
what are you talking about? This is amazing.
Yeah, and then we have a member perk. So this month our member perk is a reflexology foot massage.
Okay.
So the goal with the perks is to get the members to try other services.
Okay, right, of course, I love that.
Last month our member perk was a free mini facial.
Okay.
So we have memberships for massage, facials, waxing, and nails.
Wow.
And lash extensions. So we have... we try to have all of these memberships that are all within from 50 to 75 range. There's nothing that exceeds that per month. If you don't use it, it rolls over.
Wow.
There's no contract, there's no expiration fee, and people are always like, what's the catch?
Right.
Nothing. I'm just a normal human that knows that people need to take care of themselves.
It's the truth.
I just really want people to be able to take care of themselves in an affordable way. And, by doing any of these memberships, and, it encourages you to stay with them. So, say you're away for a month, you don't use it, buy a gift card with it. It's okay. Or use it towards another service, or bring a friend to get a massage with you. Right. It's totally fine. There's no stipulations or anything like that.
Oh, my goodness. And I think that that's such a need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. No more fine print. No more, small, what is happening?
Yeah.
But I think that this is so great. And the importance of being frequent, you know what I mean, with these types of things is also important.
Exactly.
And when, companies make it difficult for you to want to come back on a regular basis, it really deters you from taking care of yourself, which is really important.
It does.
Wow. Well, talk to me a little bit about these parties.
Yeah.
I want to hear about these parties. Okay. So are the parties for the kids or the parties for mom? Tell me who the parties are for.
We do everything.
Oh my gosh, I love.
We do boy and girl parties, as well as adult birthdays, baby showers. We do a lot of ladies' nights, girls' nights out.
Bridal parties?
Yeah, bridal parties. Our makeup artist, Jennifer, is...
amazing.
Yeah,
okay.
Amazing.
Oh,
amazing.
I love.
So, we do a range of parties for all ages.
Okay.
We do spa parties where kids could do manicures, pedicures, chocolate facials, or the beauty bar.
Yeah.
Or art theme parties.
Yeah.
So, I have a boy and a girl, so nothing is gender specific. So for the art parties, we'll do self-portraits with painting and, an art instructor.
Yes.
We do clay jewelry making.
How fun
We
is this?
do clay animals. Kids can make a spa Sunday craft where they use all different items from a spa, like a loofah and a nail file and all of these cute things, and by the end it looks like an ice cream sundae.
How fun is that?
Our goal with the children's parties is that they do something, whether it's creating a lip gloss or creating a craft or a canvas, that they could take home as a favor. So you as a parent don't have to buy favors in addition to
oh my God, you're speaking the mother's language.
Right, because you get so many bags of garbage.
Nonsense. And I give bags of garbage,
so
knowing that it's garbage. I'm like, here's nonsense, here's some dum-dums.
Let's fill up the bag, here you go. So this is something where you're actually saving money by doing something that they could take that they remember the day by.
Oh, I love that.
With our pricing for all parties, we include all the paper products and decorations. Because as a mom, it would drive me nuts when I would host a party and they would say, bring a tablecloth this size by this size.
Right. Bring everything.
Yeah. Right. So I'm like, why am I going home with all the stuff to take it somewhere else? So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
When you're buying a lot of items like that in bulk, it's really not costing me anything to be able to pass that on to give parents ease. So. We can do food for you.
Yeah.
Parents can bring in wine or champagne for themselves.
She's my people.
Yes.
She's
and
my
all
people.
parents get 20% off spa services during the party.
Oh.
So what usually happens is the parents are in the front getting a spa service, drinking their mimosa. The kids are in the back doing their event. And children always behave better when their parents are around, right?
Exactly,
so they're in the back doing their things. The parents are in the front doing their thing. Everyone leaves happy.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I am really obsessed
Thank
with what you've
you.
created. I
Thank
think
you.
that not only does it fill a void, but you have a clear understanding as to all of the additional parts that you need in order to be able to run it, and you've done it in such a beautiful way. I mean, I
Thank
think
you.
that a lot of things that you get put together in such a way seem a little disjointed, but this is just seamless
Yeah,
and
it's-
wonderful.
It's evolved into
Yeah.
just kind of seeing, okay, we're doing a bachelorette party.
Yeah,
What do they want? Oh,
Yeah.
they want to get their brows waxed and their makeup done, in
Yeah.
addition to maybe a mini massage,
Yeah.
because they don't have time to do the whole thing. And
Yeah.
they want the champagne and they want this. So, it kind of evolved into seeing what the needs were and
Yeah.
adapting to them. And I think it took us a year to get to that
Yeah,
place, but
for
now
sure.
we have really solid packages where it says, oh, you want to do a 50th birthday party? This is how we're going to do it. You want to do a
Wow.
fundraiser for your school or church? We do that and
too.
give 30% of the profit to any school or church
Wow.
or nonprofit that wants to partner with us for a day.
Wow.
Because it helps us too.
Yeah, for sure.
People are saying, well, you're not making money off of it, but the exposure that you're getting, and
Yes.
to me it's very important to give it back and pay forward.
Oh,
So
I
we'll
love
do
this.
an entire day towards a school or a
Wow.
nonprofit or an organization. Any sales for that day, we give 30% back to the
Wow.
to the organization, and they could bring in food and drinks and things like
Yes.
that. And then that way, that was something that just evolved.
Yeah.
Because I had one of my guests say, "Hey, would you ever want to do this?" And
Yeah.
I thought, "Wait, I love to give back to people. I love to do this." And that's
Yes.
just one of those ways that things kind of have morphed. And now, a year later, it's one of our things that we truly do offer to anyone that's interested.
I'm obsessed, and your energy is so beautiful.
Oh,
And I
thank
think
you.
that honestly, the journey is hard. The year, you could be stringent on what your mission is and what you want to do, but the key is to be fluid, right? And to
Yeah.
be able to be flexible and kind of mold to what your guests want as well as what's good for the business. And
Yeah.
it sounds like you've totally done that.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my-
try.
yeah.
We try.
Well, now I'm clearly obsessed, and I want all of you to be obsessed as well. I follow, fan, and like everything that they have going on. I want you to do the same. If people want to follow you or find you
Yes.
on social media or online, where would they find that information?
We are on Facebook at Primp and Play.
Okay.
Instagram and Twitter, it's primp_and_play.
Okay.
So we're on both of those as well.
Okay.
We're active on there. We have our
Yeah.
website is primpandplay.com.
Okay, great. and
and
where are you located?
We are on 249 South 10th Street. So
Okay.
it's 10th Street between Spruce and Locust
Okay.
in Center City, Philadelphia.
Oh, I love.
Right off of Washington Square.
Right off of Washington. I mean, could not get a better location. I'm obsessed with that area and
Yeah.
those neighborhoods. I mean, just wonderful. We need for you to get in touch. They are doing amazing things. I will be sure to be there. You'll be seeing Sydney Rachel
Yay.
very, very soon.
Yay.
I'm so glad that you were able to stop by. Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you.
This is so fun. So we will be right back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer. So exciting. Run. And we'll be sharing all of her information with you shortly. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone. It's Cheldin Barlatt Rumer from This Is It TV, IG Creative. Well, this is it. It's time for you to scream your dreams. Through my agency, IG Creative, I've spent close to 2 decades working with small business owners and entrepreneurs, helping them find their marketing voice. Now, through our Scream Your Dream program, we can help you. Our Scream Your Dream program comes in an array of different packages. Whether you're looking for a one-on-one experience, whether you work better within groups, or independently online, we have something for you. We've created this program specifically for small business owners, entrepreneurs, and independent sales professionals. We want to help you find your marketing voice. For more information on Scream Your Dream, log on to screamyourdream.com. We're here to help. Oh my God. Hello, everyone. We're back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer. I mean, I have to tell you, Tara's my people. I mean, I can have champagne. Sydney Rachel can come with all of her favorite things. It has just been wonderful. This is why we created the show. We created the show in order to introduce you to all of the unique things that are happening in and around the area. I need you to run. I mean, I stole her card because I'm obsessed. Primp and Play. If you can say it, we'll figure it out. Honestly, I will get you all of the information. It was great, but it's about that. It's about taking that necessary time really about reiterating the morning message, taking the necessary time for us to be able to truly, truly take care of ourselves without feeling guilt. And the fact that I can do that and then be able to share that with my daughter, as opposed to saying, Sydney, I'm gonna go relax, sort of, because I'm gonna be checking my phone when I can, tapping my leg, and being like, is my phone ringing? What does she need? Oh my gosh, I forgot this, this, and this. I can feel comfortable that not only is she getting what she really, really wants, which is to have a good time and be creative in a beautiful space, but I also have the opportunity to relax. I mean, I couldn't have dreamt of anything better. And really online with what it is that we need, the amount of guilt that we feel, the ability to have that permission to pause. You can now have that in a space and enjoy that with your family and your children. How wonderful is that? My job is to be able to provide you, and I'm obligated to providing you with as much information as possible about all of the different things that you can take advantage of. I am trying. These morning messages and these shows are just as much for me as they are for you. What should I do? How can I feel less guilty? How can I take a break? What can I do to be healthier, mind, body, and soul? And when I come across these types of subjects and these types of business owners, entrepreneurs, and independent sales reps, I am obligated to share them with you. Today was an amazing show. I need you to follow, fan, and like everything that they have going on. For more information on This Is It TV, make sure to follow, fan, and like us at This Is It TV on all social media platforms, or log on to thisisitTV.com. I'm available to you always and forever at Cheldin Barlatt on social media platforms, or CheldinBarlatt.com. We are excited to be broadcasting to you live every morning at 9 a.m. We are going to be at the WeWork location tomorrow, which is exciting, with strong Wi-Fi and just as much enthusiasm. We'll be sharing some more information about our new location and everything that entails. But we love the fact that you join us every morning, and I love the fact that I get to share with you all of the amazing people that I meet along the way. Until I see you tomorrow at 9 a.m., you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.